Every some number of years, an extraordinary astronomical event occurs. Millions gather to observe with their own eyes the wondrous occurrence of a supermoon. On November the 14th, 2016, in our skies, there shall rise the largest possible supermoon. It will be the closest possible point between our home, the Earth, and our constant lunar companion. This is the supermoon. Oh no, wait, no. Oh no, that's just the normal moon. Made to look huge due to an optical illusion caused by the moon appearing near objects on the horizon. This is the supermoon. It appears a whopping 30% bigger. Now that's impressive. So what's the big deal? The supermoon apparently has two requirements. First, be a full moon. And second, be at perigee. We've all heard of a full moon before. This is when the Earth is between the sun and the moon. When the Earth and the sun and the moon are lined up like this, it's called a syzygy. Syzygy. Perigee, on the other hand, refers to the shortest point in an orbit. The moon's orbit, like the Earth's, or basically any other celestial object, is not perfectly circular. Oh no! Instead, it is elliptical. An ellipse, a sort of squash circle, where the radii in opposing directions have different values. If we take the most extreme radial pair, the long radius points to the apogee, the furthest distance from the Earth, and the short radius points to the perigee, the closest distance from the Earth. So we have a full moon at perigee, a so-called perigee syzygy. That doesn't seem too hard. These supermoons should happen all the time. Shouldn't they? Well, no. There's a couple of complications. Firstly, the perigee moves. Yeah, every 8.85 years, the perigee moves right around the Earth. This is called apsidal precession. On top of this is the perturbation caused by the sun's gravitational influence on the moon's orbit. The sun's gravity attracts the moon in the same way the Earth does. So if the moon at perigee was here, the sun would stretch the orbit this way. But if the moon at perigee was around here, the sun would squish the orbit, bringing the moon a little bit closer than usual to the Earth. But wait, we get to go one level deeper. The distance of the Earth-Moon system to the sun changes because Earth's orbit is also slightly elliptical. Perihelion is the point in Earth's orbit where it is closest to the sun. Here, the gravitational pull from the sun upon the moon is a little bit stronger due to the shorter distance between them. If the perigee is pointing away from the sun when Earth is at perihelion, the slightly stronger pull of the sun on the moon actually brings it a little closer to Earth. So if we have a full moon at a perigee syzygy and near perihelion, we could get a moon that is about as close to Earth as it can possibly get. This supermoon on November the 14th, 2016 will appear to be about 14% wider in diameter and 30% brighter than your average, normal, boring moon, which isn't really all that much. Once this special supermoon is high up in the night sky, you won't really be able to spot the difference. To make things worse, we've already had a supermoon this year, last month in fact, and we have another one in December. Our supermoon is starting to look not so super duper. The solution? To have our supermoon, we have to be incredibly loose with the definition of a supermoon. Ultimately, the event is more of an astrological novelty than an amazing astronomical phenomenon. That shouldn't stop you from gathering your friends, pouring a drink, maybe getting out your telescope or your camera, and watching the moon rise. After all, when was the last time that happened?
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to see more videos like this one.